As many of you know, 2024 has been a deadly year for police officers. As of this video, we've already lost 74 officers, and in April we lost 25 officers alone. Every loss of life of these heroes is a huge tragedy, but when the officers are so young, it's an extra pain in my heart for them. And sadly, that's the case with the fallen heroes I want to talk about today. Euclid police officer Jacob Derbin was shot and killed while responding to a disturbance call on May 11th. Officer Derbin was ambushed by the subject after he arrived at the location. The man who shot him was a convicted felon and was wanted for violating conditions of his community supervision. Jacob saved the lives of other officers by instructing them to take cover even after he had been shot. Jacob was only 23 years old. He had served with the Euclid Police Department for only 10 months before his life was taken. Jacob's dream was to be a police officer. Even with all of the demonization that has been normalized by groups like BLM for his entire adult life, Jacob was supposed to get married to the love of his life, Liv, this summer. They were planning their future like so many of us take for granted every day. And while I was coordinating the plaque presentation in honor of Jacob, I was informed by Captain Holden of another tragedy that just took place. Officer Jamieson Ritter was shot and killed in the early morning of July 4th. Officers had responded to a location after receiving information that a subject wanted for felonious assault was inside the building. The man exited the home and attempted to flee on a bike before opening fire on officers. Officer Ritter was shot and killed by that subject. Jamieson was a member of the Ohio Army National Guard, and he had served with the Cleveland Division of Police for 4 years. And he had recently been recognized as Officer of the Month. He was only 27 years old.
To lay it all on the line, like, how many people willing to do that? He's a real superhero. I was honored to meet him, because he's what all communities should have. I'll say that.
These young heroes are 2 of the 28 police officers that have been killed by gunfire this year. Sadly, there have already been more than 200 officers shot this year alone. This means at least one officer is being shot every 22 hours in our nation. And here's the question when I look at their murderers. Where is the race baiters and the poverty pimps? Where is the national media? Please join me in continuing to pray for these families and the police departments of Cleveland and Euclid, Ohio. Currently, I'm preparing to adjust my travel as needed to meet with both of them. As always, thank you for your support, but more importantly, continue to support our shields. God bless.